Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Fina Dissected, as you all know. So today we'll be talking about a very important topic, and we'll be talking about today it's very important. It's actually how to manage your money. I know we'll be talking about how you can manage your money, but this one is a separate one. This one is very important because yeah, I've actually analyzed a guideline because I'll be talking about budgeting guideline that will help you to manage your line, to manage your finance, because everybody that is into savings, everybody that manage their finance, they either have one or two way which help them to manage their finance. So on this particular one, I'll be telling you these rules because we'll be going through like up to like five rules or six rules of budgeting guidelines that will help you to manage your money. So if you say this is not for you, the reason I actually made it to be five to six, no matter the kind of person you are a big spender, you are the person that doesn't like to spend unnecessarily. So you must have one that will fit you. You must have one that you're going to fit in. So that's why I'm having a lot of them to talk about. But on this particular video, I don't want to do everything in one video. I don't want the video to be too long. So I'll be doing them one after the other. And on this particular one, I'm going to be talking about what most people know about, which is called 50-30 rules. 50-30-20s rule that of managing money. That's the one we'll be talking about in this particular video. So is the most common is the most common budgeting guideline, like a lot of people know about how to manage money. 50-30-20s rule, everybody knows about that. So it's actually very very easy. So I'll be talking you through how this can actually help you to manage your money. I let me quickly tell you this. I've been using this rule for some time now. When I was about to go into business, then I decided to change the rules a little bit. But I'm still using the rule. I just made a little adjustment to it. So I'm still using the rule. So it's actually very very important. So this rule, you're gonna like this rule. It's what most people know about. The 50-30-20 rule is a popular budgeting guideline that help individuals allocate their income into different categories to achieve financial balance. And it also suggests dividing your after tax into three main categories. So that's what this rule is all about. The 50-30-30-20 rule. That's what it's majorly all about. You are dividing your after tax income. So remember, what we are dividing is your after tax income. You are dividing it into three categories, into three places. Then the first one, you having your 50%, which is going towards your needs. Your 50% is going towards your needs. Then after that, you having your 30%. So your 30% of it is going towards your wants. So on the after the 30%, you're having the 20% which is left, which are in total will give you 100%. So the 20% that is going towards your savings and debt repayment. So we are going to be looking at these three categories because I might just explain it mostly when you don't have finance background, so it might be difficult for you to be able to categorize your expenses, what you spend your money on. You don't know the category which they fall into. So we'll be going deep into it to explain um what item go into what category. So that's what we'll be talking about. So before then, I will just quickly bring out a pie chart so that you can see how it's been illustrated in a pie chart. So this pie chart is going to be into three session. So we're dividing into three session. Remember, it's a 50-30-20 rule, like into dividing your income into three places. So the first part, we see the 50% aspect of it, that is actually going towards your 50% aspect of it is going towards your needs, and you have your 20% which is going towards your savings, and the last part of it we're talking about the 30%. So the 30% which is going towards your wants. So it's actually very important once you take this rule serious. I know it might not be for everybody. That's why I'll be talking about different budgeting guidelines. This is just one of them, and this is the most popular one among all that people know about. A lot of people know about this rule. So I'll be talking about a lot of them. I think there are up to 10. Yeah, I've actually put it down. So the reason I'll be talking about uh, all of them is that there are people, because our spending actually different, our lifestyle is different. So the way I spend money is different from the way you spend money. So if this particular one is not for you, you will definitely have one that will be for you. So that's the reason I will be talking about them step by step. So I don't want to do everything in one video. That's why actually doing this particular video for the 50/30/20 rule, and there will be other videos that will be talking about other different type of budgeting guideline. So the first one, so we'll be talking about how you're going to, what item is going into different categories. So the first one we're talking about the 50%, which is the needs. So the 50% which is the need, that's the first one that we're going to be talking about. One is very important. It's just talking about covering all your essential expenses. This aspect actually cover all your essential expenses, such as your rent. It covers your rent, your mortgage, your utilities, your groceries, your transportation, insurance, and other necessary bills. So this is what this aspect is talking about. Your necessary. So bear that in mind. It's talking about your necessary expenses, your essential expense. You know, we have different type of expenses. There are expenses that are not really essentials to you, but there are some that are very essential. You cannot do without them. It won't make up your daily life. It won't make up your life. So those expenses are already part of you. If you don't make those expenses, if you don't pay those bills, there's no way you can live. So example of it, like I said before, is your house rent, transportation, because you need to leave your house. Those are essential expenses. So those ones are actually going towards your 50%. You see, that's why we have a large portion of your income to be taking care of this particular category, because this is where you are paying for the things you actually need, things that make up your life, like paying your rent, your mortgage. So it's actually very important. Then the next one we'll be talking about after this, we'll be talking about the your wants. It's another need as well. But in while talking about your want, then you're gonna be knowing the difference, because you might be asking like your wants and your need, they are both expenses. But like I said before, the keynote there, like I said before, is your essential expenses. That's what makes the difference. So the one we spoke about before was your essential expenses, which are the needs. So this one is your wants, which is 30%. Still quite reasonable spending 30% of your income on your wants. And all these are actually like um um others essential expenses and lifestyle. They are your lifestyle, such as dining out, entertainment, vacations, hobbies, and shopping. So just things you do on your day to day, going out, spending our time with your friends. A lot of us, because this is actually the aspect why where we have problem as individual, where our, because our lifestyle actually different. Our lifestyle different, it varies from one person to another. Even if we are brothers, our lifestyle different. The way we handle money, it's actually very different. So this is where sometimes we are not very disciplined. This aspect, let me quickly put this down. If you really want to maintain this rule, you need to take this aspect very serious. It's where your discipline have to come to place, because your income is not, most people, their income is not always enough, because they want to buy more, they just want whatever they see. So that's why in economy they said human wants are insatiable. We just want everything at every day. We want everything. When we go out, whatever we see, we want it, except when you actually discipline. So you see that this rule is actually very, very important because you already set a portion already down, like this is what I'm going to be spending and this is what I'm going to be spending. So it actually take discipline. It take discipline for you to be able to follow this rule, and it's going to help you a lot. It's going to help you a lot in your financial life. And the next one we'll be talking about, which is the last one, talking about the savings. The third one, which is the savings and debt repayment. The savings and the debt repayment. This is actually very important. To me, this aspect is very important, but it's just 20%. It's actually the smallest among all. It's the savings and the debt repayment, just 20% of your income. To me, that is not really big because I've actually spoken to a lot of people. I've spoken to a lot of people about it, and they say, "Why will I keep 20%?" As I say, like 20% is too small. You understand? But like I said before, this is just one of the budgeting guidelines. It's not what everybody. It's not like everybody must stick to this rule. No, that's not what it is. I told you there are a lot of them, and we'll be talking about them. So this particular one, if it's for you, just know it's for you. You can take this one. If you don't like this one, like you say, oh, my kind of lifestyle, it doesn't work with my lifestyle, it's not in line with me, no problem. I'll be explaining other budgeting guidelines as well. So this simply means you dedicating 20% of your income to savings, investment, and paying down debt. This category include building emergency fund, contributing to retirement account, and taking high interest debts like credit card or personal loans. So this, like I said before, this is actually you saving down money. Like another thing is that I mention emergency fund. I always mention emergency fund. I mentioned it before. So the money you save, there are sometimes if you save money for emergency fund, if it doesn't happen, okay, let's look at it this way. If you save money down for emergency fund and the emergency doesn't happen, so it's actually your money, it's your savings. So you are just putting the money there for uncertainty. That's why the money is actually there for emergency fund. So part of this money, like what you actually, you see that this save, this 20% aspect, to me it's actually the most important aspect because it cover after the needs, because you actually need those ones for your daily life, everything you're doing. So after that, this particular one is another most important I want to talk about, because it's actually talking about that emergency fund matters a lot. Because when things happen or certain things happen, because you can actually predict the next minute of your life, you don't know what will happen. So it's actually good that you have emergency fund. And I mentioned before about paying debts. So mostly like trying to pay loans with high interest. It's very important. It's one of the way which you can actually be financially stable, because there are some loan most people don't even know about it. Is that they just take loan, they don't know how they're being charged, the interest rate, the compounding, they don't even know how it works. So if you really put those things into consideration, it's really going to help you a lot. So this aspect is still very, very important. And I uploaded a video before about income tracker. So if you go back to my YouTube channel and watch that video, you see it's actually in line with this budgeting guideline. It's exactly what you need to do. It's just like everything I'll be saying being put down in a spreadsheet. That's how it is. So once you watch that video, I even uploaded another video where I explain how you can create that file, that spreadsheet yourself. So all you just need to do, you just need to, like, I already created a drop down, all your expenses are already aligned. So you put it there, if it's income, if it's savings, if it's needs or wants. So you see it's very important. So we'll just be talking about example. We're taking example now, illustration. Let's assume you earn 25,000 pounds per annum. Then after then the 20%, what are you saving? Like, what is your 20% of that amount? So after the end of 12 months, you find out that you have already saved £5,000 already at the end of 12 months. That is good. You earn you earn 25,000, and at the end, you already having, at the end of 12 months, which is a year, you're already having 5,000. To me, that's a reasonable amount. That's really good. And another good thing about this rule is that it works in percentage, because that, I always like, I don't know, a lot of people do like to work with number, with figures. I like to work with percentage, because you don't have to keep adjusting yourself. Percentage is percentage. So even if your increase is decreasing, your income is decreasing rather, or your income is increasing, so you don't have to start adjusting. All you just need to do is 20% is 20%. Okay, let's take look at the other example. Like you are earning you are earning 40,000 per annum. You see, it's still the same 20%, but what you've actually saved after 12 months has increased from 5,000 to 8,000. You see, so with percentage, you don't need to like start, okay, my increase have actually my income have actually increased, what should I do next? So you don't have to do that. Percentage is percentage. So it's actually worth taking into consideration. So thank you very much. Other videos will be coming up. Actually very, very important. So this rule, you're gonna like this rule. It's what most people know about. And another thing I want you to know is that after the this rule that we just spoke about, thank you for listening to the video. This rule that we just spoke about, it's very important, and like I illustrated before, it depends on your income. So you have to, it works according to your income. That's why it's always good to see it in a sense of percentage aspect. So it's not like you're having a fees that, okay, this is the part of my income that I'm going to be keeping for savings or for investment. No, that's not how it works. So in this particular rule, you are looking at it in the aspect of percentage. So you know that, okay, 20% is 20%. So if you earn £1,000 every month, and 20% of £1,000 is different from 20% of £2,000. So whatever you are earning, you just have to stick to the rules. You just know the percentage that you're going to calculate, as you can see. So as your income is going up, so you know what you are going to be having for your savings, for your expenses, everything, because the percentage is already there. That's why it's called 50 30 20s rule. So the percentage is already there. We are working with the percentage. So you are not having a specific figure like, I'm going to be keeping this amount every month. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a specific percentage you will be keeping. So that's a good thing about it. And this is the best way of which you can actually manage your finance. So thank you very much, and make sure you put this into practice. Start saving. It's actually going to help you. And if this is not for you, then why not check other budgeting guideline that I'm going to be uploading? Then you see the one. Probably if this is not the perfect one for you, there will definitely be one. There'll definitely be one that's going to be there for you. So make sure you stay tuned. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe, because I'll be bringing you a lot about how you can save your money, how you can build a better future for yourself, and later on I'll be bringing you some opportunity of which you can make extra income as well. So I just want to take it stage by stage. Let me talk about how you're going to manage your finance first before we're talking about making extra money. So there's a lot of information coming your way, how you can make extra cash. So just stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.